Welcome to the show where we don't know what we're cooking until after we've made it. Here's the final dish that I am halfway through eating. Let's travel back in time for a second and see what I was like before I made this. I don't want to be here right now. Would rather be doing other things. It's the end of the day. I have not had dinner. I need to take the dogs out in a half an hour for their bedtime walk, but I'm like hungry and kind of hangry. And like, that's the way it goes sometimes. We still gotta cook. We still gotta put dinner on the table. My name is Wesley Newfarmer, and this is the show where I have no plan about what to cook, and I really just hope for the best. Since real cooking is playing with what you got, let's go see what I got. Salsa, pepperoncinis, peanut butter, garlic scapes, garlic confit, a stick of butter. I wonder why that's there. Roasted green and red peppers, 3 containers of salad, scallions, lemon, lettuce, pesto, cold cuts, tilapia fillets, garlic, brownies in the shape of waffles. So I didn't see a lot that inspired me, but like I need to eat dinner. It's 9 o'clock at night. I need to eat dinner. I'm so demotivated at the beginning when I don't know what I want. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna have a little bit of salad while I think about it. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I have the roasted red and green peppers, and I have the tilapia. Maybe something with the pesto. That sounds actually kind of nice. Good salad, I should just have that. All right, as I get out ingredients, this is helping me form something. Okay, I'm hungry. I'm clearly hungry. I just got the newest Cooks Illustrated and saw this trick of instead of using paper towels or a dish towel, like a wet dish towel or something, using a Silpat, one of these silicone baking mats, on the bottom of a cutting board to see that it doesn't move. And damn. Okay, that works real good. So thank you to whoever wrote that tip into Cooks Illustrated. Cooking fish, cooking tilapia. Love to do it. But you can see that it has a really thin part and a really thick part. So they cook all at the same rate, but because one's thinner and one's thicker, they cook faster and slower. So I'm just gonna separate them. Also, I think that will look prettier on the plate, ultimately. So we have thinner piece, thicker piece, thinner piece, thicker piece. Since fish cooks so fast, I'm gonna actually cook it after everything else is heated through because nothing is gonna cool in the amount of time that the fish takes to cook. And then there's just like a weird combination of the pesto from Costco, which, you know, I think is one of the best store-bought pestos you can get. And then this Rose Harissa, which is like super fun. And I have mixed them in the past. Let's call that 2 tablespoons. And, you know, a third because I think it's delicious. Let's do 2 tablespoons of that and stir it around and see how we feel. If we need more or less of any one thing, then like we can just add. You're literally just mixing it together. Putting it together. Is that a show? I feel like that's a musical theater show. Put on my makeup, turn up the 8-track. My farm box delivered to me garlic scapes, which I don't have a lot of experience with, but they have like a garlicky flavor. So doing it with like the garlic oil and there's garlic in this, like could be fun. Also, it kind of looks like alien something. So I'm just gonna cut here on the bias, if I can, given how squirrely this is. Ah, it's gonna kill me. Buy a bench scraper. No, I wanna use this knife because I know how to not cut myself doing this. Famous last words. It's about half a pepper each of a red pepper and a green pepper. Basically, I just like chopped them up into strips and then sauteed them at super high heat until they got charred. I can just do a bed of this with the fish on top and like this as like a little sauce. Great, that's just what I'm gonna do. Heating up a pan, medium heat. This is the garlic oil. Ooh, hello. Ooh. All of the peppers go in there, basically just reheating them. Man, I'm really liking that most of what I'm using and making is like pre-done. Salt and pepper. Oh, spice cabinet, I saw garlic powder. Let's triple down on the garlic. We have the garlic oil, we have the confit garlic, we have the garlic scapes, quadruple down. Let's use some garlic granules here. I'm gonna add the garlic scapes until they cook a bit. These have gotten more color, which is, you know, unnecessary, but totally good. So let's just plate this up. Do I want to make a pile? Do I want to make a little, like, I don't know. God, presentation really intimidates me. So I am gonna add a couple garlic cloves, a couple super softened, slowly cooked garlic cloves, and just mash that in. Is any of this necessary? No. Does it make everything just a little bit better? Yes. I can't decide if I want it as a topping or when I'm gonna add the sauce. We'll see when I add the sauce. I do not know when I will add the sauce, and I will find out along with you when I will add this sauce. Le fish. Here it is. I'm gonna put in the thicker halves of the fillets first, and then when I flip them, when I think they're browning, when I flip them, I will add those guys. The fish will cook very quickly. It's very thin. And I'm putting it on the edge of the pan really because one half of it is like straight and flat and like lies down flat, and the other half is kind of curved over. So I'm doing the curved side first along the edge of the pan because the pan is curved. I think that's kind of cool. I am going to need to flip these fillets in a second, which means I need something to flip the fillets. Let's get a fish spatula. Oh, huh. The only ones I have is metal, and I don't want to use metal on nonstick, so. It was dirty in the dishwasher, but now I'm quickly rinsing it off. There, it's fine, it's fine. And this is just on medium heat, this pan. It's not crazy hot. And I think it's ready to flip. Yep, that's fine. Yep, that's fine. Oh, actually, those are quite pretty. It's harder to tell with the small ones which ones are the curved sides. Put those two others in there. There we go. Let's see how this looks. I think this is getting pretty ready. I could take its temperature if I wanted to, but like the pieces are so thin that I don't think I need to. Okay, these didn't color nearly as much, but they're still very pretty. Actually, this looks very nice. All right, this looks excellent to me. Let's flip this side and see. Oh, perfect browning, love it. So I've decided I am going to put the sauce just on top. Prettier side on top always. Serve this in a very 80s, 90s sort of aesthetic. You know what this needs? This needs a little garnish. Had I been really smart, I would have just reserved some of the garlic scapes that I cooked initially, but we don't plan things here. All right, let's dig in. It's like super past dinner time. Damn, that is flaky. That is delicious. I knew it. I knew I would feel better. This is so much more fulfilling than that salad was. It's got everything. The texture of the peppers has that sort of softness and crispness of where they're blackened. The texture of the fish is like flaky and moist, but also has that sort of crisp outside. Look at this browning. Oh man, that pesto and Rose Harissa mix, I should call that something. Because it's really delicious, and I should put it on more things. This was like real simplicity. There was stuff in the fridge that was already made. I had set myself up for success, so I already had 3 of the major components of this dish done. Like, cooked one thing, sliced one thing, assembly. Super easy. That is me with an empty plate, a full belly, and a satisfied soul, I don't know.